everybody? Always Faded 420. Thank you guys for tuning in. I just want to take a second to thank you guys who subscribed to my channel. I appreciate it. Today's video, I want to talk about vaping. Myself personally, I was kind of confused on the issue, but I did a little research and I'm starting to understand a little better. Basically, most of these cases that happen are in states that have not legalized marijuana, and people don't have their medical cards, so they're going into the streets and they're trying to buy these cartridges, and these people don't have regulations and rules on what they put in the cartridges and what they think is safe. They're worried about the bottom dollar, and I understand, but at the same time, that's why we need to make it legal everywhere. We won't have this issue, it's just people trying to vape, hit a pen real quick and be cool, There's a lot of different reasons why people smoke these. They have less smell, a lot of flavor, a couple hits and you're good, But the fact that the people are getting them on the streets, they're cutting them with bad shit, and it's making people sick, and it's life-threatening issues. Not just, oh, pneumonia, oh, I'm a little sick, oh, flu. This is lungs collapsing, this is time in the hospital, this is being on an incubator, this is real. And the last thing we need is some bullshit like this. We just trying to get high, relax, medicate, feel better, and appreciate life, and then we got these people out here doing shit like this, making these cartridges out of bullshit, and putting people's lives at risk. A lot less conflict if it was just legal and you could buy weed like you could at a gas station for alcohol. That's all I'm saying. We wouldn't have these issues where people are making dirty cartridges. The streets are always going to be the streets. Don't get me wrong. Motherfuckers always going to make that shit. Motherfuckers always money hungry. I understand that. But there's principles and values and morals to this shit. You can't just go eat up all the money in the world and say, fuck the world and burn the world down. You know what I mean? Because then you got all this money for what? Don't get me wrong. I'm not no angel. I'm not a saint. I have my past. You know what I mean? But at some point, you got to find another way. Another motherfucking way. Get that money invested in something else and make that a positive investment and then move from there. Don't just keep it on negative shit that's going to hurt. Don't go from cigarettes to alcohol to this and investing in all this shit that's just going to kill humanity. This vaping shit is no joke. And that's what's upsetting is, it's really killing people and it's hurting people. All because of what they're putting in these cartridges. Because people don't have their weed card like I do and can go to a dispensary and get their medication and get it, where the people are actually taking their time and seeing what's going in and making sure it's okay, making sure it's not hurting people. There's a little more regulations and rules on it than if you were to get it from the fucking streets. But that's not the case. It's not legal everywhere, so people have to go to the streets to get that shit, and the streets will serve. That motherfuckers don't give no fuck. Motherfucking streets will sell drugs to a pregnant woman. This shit is no joke out here. They don't care. They've been lacing drugs with bad shit, I understand that, but you're taking something beautiful like T.H.C cartridges and the power of medical marijuana, and you're using it and tainting it by adding this shit to it and having it have a negative reflect. So far, we've had nothing but positive influences and reflections off of it. Making weed legal somewhat in different states, there's been a lot of good that came out of it. You know what I mean? But the fact that we're having these people wash this shit down, you're making it harder for us to prove that this shit is for the better. And it sucks because these hit good, they taste good. Like I said, a couple rips and you're good. But it had me paranoid because I didn't know if this is what they were talking about or if they were talking about the actual tobacco nicotine vapes or what. So I'm glad I did my research. All in all, I feel like be smart for one. Be smart on what you consume and what you buy. And for two, if it ain't, if it's not from a dispensary, don't do it. Don't do it. And I understand there's people who ain't got their card. Then do what you gotta do. All I'm gonna say is be smart on what you consume. Be smart on who you're buying from, what you're buying. Even if it's the best dispensary in your state and it's got the best ratings, do your research, on whatever product that you're buying from that company. Who grows it, who makes it, who who brings it to the store, who carries it, whatever. But research everything. You know, these states need to get behind this because it's becoming an issue. We have these people trying to infiltrate, making these horrible products, killing people. You legalize it in all the states, it's going to cut the head off that dragon right there. You know, it's going to make it harder for them to produce and easier for the consumers to go get it legitimately, where it's being monitored. It's people are watching it. They're seeing what's going in it. You know, they're making sure the companies aren't breaking no rules. You know, now you're giving them cases. Oh, no one's died off marijuana. Well, in 2019, in good old fucking Texas, John Doe had a T.H.C cartridge hit it and his lungs collapsed. You know, I'm not saying Texas. I don't know how they are about their weed issue. I'm in Arizona. That's where I'm at. I do this for Arizona. I do it for everybody, but, you know, I know Arizona's rules, dispensaries, and shit like that before I know any other states, is what is my point. But that was just an example. But we're sitting here trying to fight this battle, trying to tell people the positive influences that this really does, and it really does help, you know? And we have motherfuckers washing this shit down, tainting this shit, not giving a fuck what they're putting in it for money. You know what I mean? You working with the enemies at that point. You making the battle harder for us. Low key, this vape shit made me paranoid till I did my research. You know, I was hitting my pen and I'd hit this shit. Then right away I'd be like, is this what they're talking about? My lungs collapsing? Do my lungs feel weird? You know, it's just, so I had to do my research because it was starting to mess with me, because I know, you know, I thought maybe it was all cartridges, but it's only the ones that are sold in the streets. And we have these people making these cartridges that are killing people, and they're making the battle harder. You know what I mean? Like I said, be smart. Invest your money in something else. If you know this shit's hurting people, cut it out, invest your money in something else, and double up. It's all about the cause. Support the cause. You know, you may not like my personal beliefs or whatever, but all in all, if you're a weed supporter, that's what we're here for. We're here to show what weed does, you know, and how it helps people medically, emotionally, physically. You know, there's a lot to it. Please check out my WeedTube YouTube channel, Instagram, Mr. Solo 420, Facebook, Mr. Solo 420, Twitter, Mr. Solo 420. You know, I appreciate those who have followed and subscribed. You know, I make these videos just to kind of relax, vent, and chill.